Can everyone hear me? Can you hear me? I hope everyone can hear me. Okay, yes. Great. Welcome. My name is Sadik Shahadu, Social Media Manager for MHC Foundation, and I'll be presenting a very short session for Curationist, a product of MHC Foundation. I'll talk more about MHC and then what Curationist is and our work in general on GLAM and art and culture. So let's go. If you can see my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, that's okay.
All right. I expect that it change if I
just.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. So MHC Foundation have a product called Curationist, and Curationist, we are artists and educators, critics. We are archivists and open knowledge makers, curators. We are creating collections for you. And since the inception of MHC Foundation in 2015, our mission has been to bring the global culture and perspective to the world via digital programming and other digital technologies that can support the GLAM and art sector. So Curationist, as I mentioned, is a free tool that makes millions of digital images of artists and artifacts from around the world. We make it very easier for you, and we create a platform that makes you connect with several artists from different parts of the world. We connect curious minds and stories around digital creations, and we also work and also promote stories from different perspectives from Africa and all over the world. Curationist, one of my colleagues decided to, make it sound as if it's curation and ish. So it's just a funny way of, calling Curationist in our own way. So with Curationist, you can search over 4.4 million artifacts and cultural objects around the world on a single platform. So we say that Curationist is more like the Wikipedia of art and culture. We make images and artifacts widely available under Creative Commons licenses, and several images on our platform are already in the public domain, and most of them are also licensed under CC by SA and several other licenses that we have. We grant knowledge holders access to share their information online. We also put level on part of which institution with institutional experts. We work with several institutions with experts around the world to make knowledge freely accessible, especially digital arts collections. So Curationist, we want to define the root of curatorial work in the Western tradition. We have seen so many collections in the Met Museum and the British Museum, but many people don't know where these collections are coming from. Some of them were stolen from Africa and other parts of the world. And we want to bring them onto the internet that people can actually know their history and the story behind them. At Curationist, we also make it easier to enjoy arts and culture online. So if you are somebody who works in the cultural heritage sector, our platform allows you to be able to search hundreds and thousands of images, and they are all free to use. You can use it in any way you like. We also work with several artists around the world. We have curators who have different backgrounds from different regions of the world. So there are several programs we run at Curationist. One of them is the Curationist Fellowship. It's a residency pair critics of color with curators and archivists to amplify diverse voices and also perspectives around art and culture. The second program we run is Critics of Color, a program that builds a community of educators and knowledge seekers working together to learn from and also expand open access content. So these are programs that we are launching in January, early January. So I invite everyone who is joining this session, whether on-site or online, to sign up to our newsletter to get the first-hand information about the fellowship and also the Critics of Color program. So we also, as I said, if you want to enjoy digital images from museums, open access collections, everything you need to find is free to use. You don't need to pay anything, and we don't have any paywalls to prevent people from accessing information online. You can also explore the stories behind public domain images of art and artifacts. As I said, there are several collections on in the British Museum and Met Museum, but people don't know the stories behind them. Our platform allows you to be able to explore all the public domain and publicly accessible art and artifacts online. You can also browse curated collections or create your own collection. So if you're an artist and you are joining this session, I would show you how you can, create an account and, curate or also add your collections to our platform. So this is our platform, and I also want to use this opportunity to introduce you to our webinar that is coming up on December 7th. If you want to be invited in the webinar, or you want to share with other participants your work and how your work connects with Curation, we warmly welcome you. And also with the launch, we are currently testing our platform. So this that you see on my screen is the new platform that we'll be launching soon on around December 15, but the webinar will be on 7th December. So if you are interested in joining us, you can just let me know after the session, or just contact us via social media and we'll respond to you as soon as possible. So this is also part of the website. If you go to our platform, the new platform, I don't want to share everything because we haven't launched that yet, but I'm just showing you how the platform will look and the kind of collections you can find on our platform. So if you are even in Ghana, you can find collections such as the Quiaba doll that talks about fertility in our Ashanti culture. So these are the image credits. And I also want to share that we are available on social media as MHC Curationist, and you can follow us. And if you have any question, just drop it in the chat if you are joining online. If you are on site, I am happy to pick questions from you and answer questions as the session continues. So thank you so much. My name is Sadik Shahadu. Question?
Thank you very much, Sadik. Actually, I saw the project yesterday and I really love it because I think Commons, for example, is a very good repository for images and for artwork, but it doesn't give you the possibility to browse these things, and like content there is a little bit fragmented and scattered. And this is a very good way to like present it in a very artistic and beautiful way. My question is, did you think about having also something offline, like a mobile app or a website that is accessible offline? Because this kind of initiatives is very good in places where there are not a lot of museums, where art is not accessible, and it's generally in these places, internet connection is also a problem. So did you think about something?
Yes, thank you so much for the question. I think this is one of the challenges we foresee, especially people who have limited access to the internet. So we are working to provide offline access and also mobile-friendly platform that people can easily access our collection. Yeah, like you rightly said, we want to be the Wikipedia of art and culture. So any kind of information or art collection that is available, we bring all these institutions together and allow people to be able to access them in a very easy way. And this also allows us to, put the right metadata so that people can easily identify them. Like you said, Wikimedia Commons has so much images from different collections and also like from different wiki programs like Wikilabs Africa, Wikilabs Monument, and all of that. But it is not easy to easily find most of them using the Wikimedia Commons search. It's almost like impossible to just use a term or maybe a keyword to get everything that you need. So this platform allows you to be able to easily access online collections from every part of the world. I don't know if I answer your question very well.
Thank you.
Just in relation to this question, I can see in the future maybe great collaboration with UX maybe to have something offline.
Yes, so I think we also shared that yesterday. I've had the opportunity to explore Kiwix, and I think Kiwix is a great platform for us to, look into, especially providing offline access to people in rural communities or people with limited access to the internet. So yeah, thank you so much for bringing this up again. I will carry that to my community so that we can see how best we can collaborate with Kiwix.
Thank you, sir. Now a question. The photos are they can be. I mean, what is the license? Generally, it's the same as commons.
Exactly what I was saying.
Yeah, great. So most of the collections currently are public domain, like collections from the 18th, 16th century, and we also have those that have like other Creative Commons licenses, that's like CC by SA and CC by. So yeah, we have different kinds of licenses, but most of the collections we have at the moment are public domain collections.
And can you search by the license?
Yes, there's a way to search by the license with the new platform, yes, but the old platform you can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other question I wanted to ask was about AI and about AI mining for images. Do you know anything about that? I know it's a bit.
Yes, so I don't have, a direct answer to that, but I think our developer team is considering all this because now people want to use AI in all sectors. So we are also a platform that want to be like friendly, more want to be friendly to other, technology tools like AI tools that can use our platform to train their, machines and also use it to build applications that support their work. So this is something that we are considering, but I don't have a direct answer to that as to whether we are already in that direction or not.
Okay, it's just that I know that it's kind of new for everyone about the whole kind of like images being created by AI and how they're pulling in, like where does the attribution come from and where does, so it's kind of an interesting bigger conversation I think that we all have to be aware of, because then the machine takes the credit for remixing the work. So it's a very interesting global conversation I think we all have to be aware of.
Yeah, and I think it will be interesting to have this conversation during the webinar. Like I said, I invite all of you, like people who have interest in this. I know you do a lot of work with photo-related campaigns, WikiLabs Africa, and also you have developed your own tool that is helping people to, describe images on Wikimedia Commons, the ISA tool and all of that. So I strongly invite you. I recommend you join the session on the 7th of December to, ask more questions and also see how we can work together. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Another question, please. How do you see this platform or this kind of work complementing or working with what we already have in the Wikimedia Foundation projects?
Yes, so as I said, with Wikimedia Commons, it is very difficult to get to search images on Wikimedia Commons. So our platform is built to, make it easier for people to access collections from different, pulled from different platforms. So this is just going to be like an upgrade of what we already know about Wikimedia Commons and other image repositories.
And would you know, like for example, if I had an article, would it be possible to reference a photo that is on curation on this platform?
Not yet.
But I think it can be uploaded to Commons
directly. Yes, so if it's
as long as the license is compatible.
if only the license is compatible, yes.
Because from Flickr you can take license compatible images and put them into Commons.
Yeah.
And there's actually a tool that does it.
But you could also do this as long as
Yeah.
you cite the original source. So you would cite them as the source,
Yeah.
but, obviously with all the metadata that's
Yeah.
on that.
It would be nice to have a tool like the Figueroa to move photos from Curation to comments.
Exactly. I was also thinking about that. So I will find out from our team if this is already possible. I think that would be very, very good, because I've uploaded images to Flickr, and I've been able to move them directly from Flickr to Wikimedia Commons. And I think that would be a very good way to like pull images from our platform to Wikimedia Commons, and also use it for Wikipedia articles. We are already looking for more images to describe Wikipedia articles in different languages. So I think if this is possible, I think it would be a great way to connect our platform to Wikimedia projects.
Has anyone got any comments? Yes.
So as you mentioned, it's not easy to search photos and comments.
Yeah.
But this has been improved considerably using the SDC, structured data algorithms.
Yeah.
But it's still you need to have to write the query to search for photos.
Yeah.
But this is, it's very good to, very good improvement to search for photos. Is there a way also to integrate SDC for creationists, for example, with Wikidata?
I think it's possible. I had a discussion with one of our team members, and they were already looking at like having its supporting Wikidata. So it's something that we are already working on.
Yes, I'm curation. In this case, you just focused on images, and you're looking at videos, audio, because some of our African history also exists in those forms.
Yeah, I think it will be interesting to have that as well. But currently, we are focusing on images, and the images could be like paintings, artwork, photos, all forms.
Okay, so if I take a picture, like an ordinary picture that I can upload and come, is it also possible with curationists, where you can just go and maybe there's an upload button for you to upload?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so if you go to our platform curationist.org, which is going to be the new one, we will be launching soon. You'll be able to create an account as a curator, and you can create your own collection. You can remix other people's work. You can add, your favorites. You can do so many things if you have an account. So it's very easy to create an account on the platform. You may also want to check out the old platform to see how it will look like when we launch it finally.
Anyone else? Has anyone else got any questions for Sadik, or any comments or observations to make? Wonderful. Thank you very much, Sadik. It was a lovely presentation.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And
Thank you.
you can also, as I said, our fellowship program will be coming up in January. So if you are interested in becoming a fellow or being a resident worker, you can follow us on social media. We'll be announcing that soon.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.